guys.
Hi, we're back.
We is back. This is Dale.
This is Tay. We're the Jones sisters.
Yes, we is.
So today is day 10 of the Black Women Losing Weight 2021 Mindset Challenge.
You doing it, y'all. That's my
So we really are going to try to keep it brief tonight.
Because I'm sleepy.
So what is it?
The assignment for today was or is
a goal letter.
Right.
Write a letter to yourself.
To me. To you. To remember.
So I kept my letter pretty straightforward. And I'll read it quickly. It says, "Dear self, I love you. You are an amazing woman. I want to take the time out to acknowledge that I may have neglected your health and well-being in the past. For that, I apologize. But it does no justice to dwell in the past. So from this moment on, I will do the best I can to make you healthy, strong, happy, intelligent, and take time to meditate on a positive, productive, prosperous future. If I make mistakes along the way, I promise to not give up, but get up and try again. Love, Randall. P.S. We were, are, and will forever be dope."
Oh,
and this will go up with my what is that called? It will go up with my vision board.
Okay, y'all. Well, me being who I'm is, I was like real specific, so I'm not going to read my letter. I'm just going to talk about some things that I did discuss in my letter. I did discuss self-sabotaging. Hey, don't do that. Or if you see yourself sabotaging, because you know when you're self-sabotaging. So I said, call myself out on it. Hey, you're self-sabotaging and cut it out. Basically, giving myself permission to call myself out on things that I know that I shouldn't be doing. And correct them. Not dwell on it. But say, okay, so what else do I need to do? You know the steps that you need to take. Do it. I just wanted to be honest with myself. I talked about that. I talked about what can I put into place, or what can I do as checkpoints for myself. And that's asking people, hey, have you seen me eating more cookies or more sugar than I should be eating? And sometimes ask yourself those questions. And I gave myself permission to say, okay, self, have you been following what you said you were going to do? So I want to be accountable to myself. But I also told myself to know and to remember that you're worthy of this process. I am worthy to be healthy. I am worthy to take the time out that it's going to take for me to exercise. And that I am to put as much into this journey of losing weight and to better myself as I do helping others reach their goals. And that was important for me to write down. And I didn't realize how important it was until I wrote it down. And I really I stopped and I said, dog, that is true. I don't mind. I'll help anybody. I don't care. But when it comes to myself, I will put off things for myself. I won't do things because I may feel like that may look or appear selfish. But oh well, at this point, boo, losing weight, I have to be okay being selfish in those areas. Yep. And it's okay because it's going to better me, but it's also going to give me the ability to continue to help others as well in the process. So those are some of the things that I did address. I address and I keep addressing. Make sure you try your hardest to stick to that 1631 calories. Make sure you stick to your 4 days a week of exercising. Continue to drink water. Continue to dwell and think on healthy ways to eat. Be adventurous. I told myself to encourage myself. I told myself that every day I will continue to read that letter until it is engraved in my mind and in my body, and that I start doing things subconsciously without even thinking about it. I will start making these things a habit. I told myself that we're going to create better habits and good habits and stick to them. But I also put in there, hey, on the times that you fall off, if there's times that you see yourself slipping back into, old eating habits, not only calling myself out on it, but also knowing that I didn't fail. I just because I ate a cookie or just because I ate something that did not align with healthy eating, that doesn't mean that I failed. That means that I fell off a little bit, but the important part is getting back up and getting back onto the process of losing weight, or just going back on the process, because I don't want to always constantly say losing weight, because it is I really want to get this into a lifestyle, because even once I lose the weight, I'm still going to have to be mindful about what I eat so that I can maintain what I worked so hard to get. So it's not just about losing weight, it is about the entire journey of becoming healthy, replacing bad habits with good habits, and just celebrating. And also, that's something else I told myself. I told myself I will celebrate every occasion, or every time that I've lost weight or reached a goal of mine, whether that's an exercise, when I get on a roller coaster, whatever the case may be, because I'll probably film those times as well, because I need to celebrate those moments and know to give myself basically a pat on the back, which I didn't do the first time I lost weight. I told myself to accept compliments when given, because I shy away from those things, because I say, oh, well, people think I have a big head. Well, it's not about that. When someone gives you a compliment, oh, you're doing a good job, a good job on, losing weight. Or I say, hey girl, I see you losing that weight. Thank you very much. Take it in stride and continue on my journey.
And not celebrate by having a bad treat.
Right. Not celebrate. Right.
A lot of times,
our celebrations,
when we lose our weight, we're like, ooh, I can have that slice of cake now. I'm going to get back on tomorrow, but today I'm going to have that slice of cake. Right.
So
we have to find other ways to celebrate and congratulate ourselves.
Yes. Outside of food. Because food has been our ticket of celebration, or our way of celebrating, which we've talked about on other videos as well, as far as how food plays a role in our life. So I just wanted to get on and say, those are just some of the things that I wrote in my letter. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I missed or that I didn't discuss. Also, if you guys are thinking about writing a letter, make sure that you address all types of areas. I discussed, let me see. Oh Lord, that letter's small. Jesus, me. Sweet meatballs. Oh, I said, one thing I said, first, love yourself enough to go after every dream you have without reservation.
Amen.
Your girl was writing, honey. Your girl was like, what you want to say to yourself? What you want to say? No, but also, like I said, and also encouraging yourself. Before I expect anybody else to encourage me, I have to be willing to encourage myself. So that means getting up on a daily basis. Also, that goes into line with the other, I think it was day 8, replacing negative words and giving yourself more positive feedback. So that was one of the things too that I wrote in the letter. Encourage yourself. Give yourself more uplifting things to think on. Dwell on those things. Meditate on those things. That's why I said I'm going to continue to read my letter to myself every day until it is ingrained in me, and I can no longer fight or no longer think the opposite of what I wrote down. Because sometimes we do have those moments where we will do that. But so we just want to get on here and just talk about that. We encourage you to write your letter to yourself.
Yes.
Even it don't even have to be about a weight loss journey. It doesn't. It could be any journey that you are on. It could be I know some years back. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Some years back, I had one of my younger cousins. She was talking about how she didn't like her attitude and how she didn't like some of the things that she would do. And I told her, well, if she could talk to herself picture herself 5 years from now, and what would she say to the person that she is now? And she said that helped because it takes you out of, sometimes you have to come out of yourself, right, to envision where you want to be, envision where you want to go, but also you're almost like you're giving yourself like it's like, oh, I don't know, like a, I don't know, like you almost have like a therapy session, but it's with yourself, because you're able to look at yourself and look from the outside, looking in and say, hey, what would I like to say to myself? What do I think that would encourage? What would encourage me? What words do I want to hear um, that will keep me on track? That will keep me going? That will motivate me? That will encourage me? So we're, like I said, any area that is, write you a letter, honey.
And that's a big one, because I think when people make changes, or when people are on their journeys, or starting new businesses, or starting new adventures, I think a lot of times they look for people to validate what they're doing, acknowledge, congratulate, encourage. But remember, what you're doing
It's for you.
is for you. So you need to do those things for yourself. And when you start making that progress, other people will see it, whether they acknowledge it or not. They'll see it, and eventually they'll acknowledge, or they'll congratulate. But that's not the sole purpose of what you're doing.
No.
Whatever you're doing should always be for you first, and then when people see that you're doing it for yourself, and that you're selfishly doing it for yourself, and that you are succeeding in what you are going after, then they will have no choice but to acknowledge it. Whether they say it verbally or congratulate you verbally, that could happen or could not. But that's not what you're doing. What you're doing for, you're doing it for yourself and for your betterment. So you shouldn't really always look for outside validation. I know it's nice to get the feedback, or get the what is that called? Basically, it's nice to receive it, but it's not necessary. What's necessary is for you to keep striving and do the best that you can do to make whatever goals you have set possible.
And again, you have to, you're on this journey. It's about you at this point in time. It's about, so you have to be the person to acknowledge it yourself. Okay, so that's why I believe that this goal letter is important to write, and also, like I said before, so that you can address whatever you need to. Some things that you may be afraid that other people, if you hear from other people, you can address it to yourself. So
I was about to say, because we always know what our issues are before other people do. When people say it, that's when people kind of get embarrassed, because they already knew what the issue was, but they didn't address it themselves. And so it kind of hits you when someone else says it, because it's something that you've already known, but you didn't, address and change, or try to make better. So, I mean,
so look yourself in the mirror and say, yourself, girl, get it together. Girl or self, you the bomb today, girl. You put in 100% at that gym, or you put in 100% of that exercise. Go ahead, girl. Whatever that is, whatever you need to do
to
it.
encourage yourself.
Yeah. So that's all, guys. Oh, this is our 4th day. Well,
yes,
my 4th day.
This is restart day 1
of not eating out. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Today, y'all, I burnt my steak, right? I told myself, I'm making some steak, because I'm going to make my own little beef and little broccoli little thing. Make it myself, but I had some real steak. I'm going to make it in the oven because it's going to be tender. Y'all, I fell asleep for 4 hours. You know how long that steak was in the oven for? 4 hours. Okay? So when I woke up, it was burnt.
It was still good.
But let me tell y'all, do y'all know my first reaction was, shoot, screw it. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be good. Make some beef and broccoli for me, Rendell, my mama. And I was like, you know what? Well, since that's what I was going to make, I was so tempting to say, you know what, I'm just gonna go to China store, get they beef and broccoli. We ain't gotta get the rice, just eat the beef and broccoli. It was so, because that's
second nature.
something that I would have done before. Like, listen, I tried. I had a good intentions, but you know what? I'm just gonna pay for it. But I said, I mean, y'all, I literally battled this all the way from 5 o'clock once the steaks were burnt, all the way till I had to come from work
even burnt
at
though.
9 o'clock tonight. Okay, so when I got off of work at 9 o'clock, I still was thinking about, I could just go over there, pick it up. It'll be easy. It'll be quick. And I had to, driving home, I'm like, no, Fontaine, no. You're going to go home. You make a salad, put some daggone turkey or something else in it. Find something else in that daggone house to eat. You are not going in. I have to say, though, I prayed I prayed so hard.
Prayed her strength.
And I made it home without purchasing any beef and broccoli from the Chinese store, and we made do with what we had that was quick.
Yep.
And it was delicious dinner. I enjoyed my salad. I enjoyed and actually, come to find out, I had a daggone beef and broccoli frozen Maria calendar. Let me tell you, that thing was so delicious in the daggone freezer. So it all worked out. Thank the Lord. I had to share that struggle with y'all because we have to be honest with y'all and tell y'all that y'all, those struggles, those things are going to come.
They are real.
They are. When I tell y'all, I have never noticed as many Burger Kings in my entire life.
Yes.
When I say everywhere I look, I see a Burger King and I smell the burgers. Like I'm like, I haven't had Burger King in like 6 weeks.
I haven't had Burger King
before
in a while.
This challenge.
Only thing I want is a pack of nuggets, and I just refuse to even go buy a Burger King now because I feel like I'm going to go get a pack of nuggets. So I'm like, nope, I'm not even going to buy it. And I don't even eat McDonald's on a regular basis. But someone asked me at work if I could go to McDonald's, and I absolutely cannot. I cannot eat out this week, so I'm sorry. But can't help you.
Y'all, I just wanted to share that struggle with y'all because it's real. It's real. And so that y'all know that this isn't just easy. It isn't just, we gonna do this. No, it's difficult. It's difficult. But you still continue with it. You stick with it. And now I can go to bed tonight and say, oh, thank you, Jesus. I conquered that. I conquered another day.
Yep.
4 days down, a 5th day to go. So, guys, we hope that you enjoy this journey with us. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your friends, with your family. I even say share this with your nieces, your nephews that may be going through a weight loss journey, or they're thinking about it. Share it with them. We hope that this can be inspirational for them, that will, so that they can get on this journey as well and know they're not alone, and so that they can be encouraged as well. We wish you all the best.
Yes, we do.
Until next time.
We should be tomorrow night.
Right. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, guys.
Bye.